Welcome to the channel. Do you need anything? Building instructions for your next awesome build, or just some cool minifigures to add to your collection? You can find all that and so much more at the link below. It's nighttime, and our secret agent is getting ready for his mission. He adjusts his tie, winds up his gadget watch, and then it's time to go. The hacker hands him a blueprint, and our spy slips inside. He looks at the plans, and we see there are many security cameras around the room, but thankfully they're all connected to this main hub. If he can get past all of these guard bots, he can steal a top-secret chip from the villain and save the day. But how? He needs a plan. Our hero was a master of disguise and infiltration. He would sneak past the front door, avoid all of the patrolling robots, and flip over the crates to hide. It was perfect. The only problem was he couldn't do any of that because he had no legs. Thankfully, just then the hacker drove by in his awesome spy car and picked up our poor little friend. Now our spy has a chance to complete his secret mission. But what will he do? Will he be able to fight off the villain's robot army and escape with the top-secret microchip? Find out right here on my channel. Our story begins with our spy hanging upside down in the back of the car while the hacker speeds through the dark city streets. Suddenly, the car skids to a halt outside of a tall building. The lights flash and the alarm sounds. Our spy quickly hops out and runs up the side of the building. But how can he possibly get inside without any legs? Well, thanks to the power of friendship, the hacker throws him a grappling hook which he uses to swing across the gap and sneak inside. The coast is clear, but our spy has a lot of ground to cover if he wants to reach the villain's lair. So he takes off his backpack and attaches the jet boosters, then zooms down the corridor and makes his way towards the first room. There's another security camera here, but luckily our spy has brought a pair of bolt cutters to deal with it. The first security camera is down, but there are still plenty more ahead. So our spy grabs his multi-tool, pops open the panel, and cuts the wires. With a satisfying snip, he turns around, grabs his grappling hook again and swings across the hallway, narrowly avoiding the swinging pendulum, and heads into the next room. There are lots of laser beams everywhere. Luckily, our spy has just the thing to deal with them. He pulls out a remote control and presses a button. A small drone flies out and uses its built-in magnet to disable each of the lasers one by one. Once the path is clear, our spy makes his way to the other side and enters the next room. A guard robot spots him immediately, but our spy throws a smoke bomb at its feet and then kicks it with his super-secret karate kick. Wait, no, he didn't have a super-secret karate kick. Instead, he did his best impression of Jackie Chan and somehow manages to knock the robot over. Then he moves to the next room where there are even more guard robots waiting for him. It looks like there's no way out. But wait, there is. Our spy spots a ventilation shaft just above his head and squeezes through the opening. It's a tight fit, but our hero is determined to complete his mission. And besides, he knows that the hacker is waiting for him in the getaway car. He crawls through the vent and drops onto the floor on the other side. But unfortunately, he's landed right in front of the villain boss. Oh, no. What will our hero do now? The answer might surprise you. The villain boss wasn't very smart, but he was very loud. As soon as he saw the spy, he started to laugh maniacally. He slammed his hand on the desk, sending papers flying everywhere. Then he pressed a button on his control panel and released the LEGO robot guards. They charged forward, their eyes flashing red and their arms raised. But our little hero wasn't afraid. In fact, he was pretty excited. He loved a good fight. So he threw a smoke bomb at the robots, creating a thick cloud of smoke that covered the entire room. Then he started to fight back using his karate kicks, but mostly he just poked them in the chest until they all fell to the ground, one by one. Once all of the robots were down, our spy raced back to the getaway car. He jumped in just as the hacker turned the corner and sped away from the building. As they drove through the city, the spy opened his backpack and pulled out the top-secret chip. He held it up for the hacker to see and smiled. Mission accomplished. But this isn't over yet because the villain boss is going to press the self-destruct button. When he does, the whole city will explode. That is unless our spy can stop him. They make it to the edge of town and turn down a dark, narrow alleyway. Suddenly, the road splits into two paths. The left one leads straight into a dead end and the right one is blocked by a huge pile of trash. But our spy knows that there's a secret passage hidden somewhere nearby. He jumps out of the car and starts searching for it. He looks behind the crates, checks under the barrels, but there's no sign of an entrance anywhere. Just when he was about to give up, he spots a loose brick in the wall. He pushes it and reveals a secret passage. It leads to a dark tunnel. The spy crawls through the opening and finds himself in a huge underground lair. There are computers everywhere and a single spotlight shining on a large red button. Our spy knows exactly what to do. He grabs a nearby megaphone and shouts, "Stop the secret plan." The villain spins around in his chair and presses the self-destruct button. The countdown begins. 5, 4, 3. Our spy grabs the wires and disconnects them. 2, 1. He leaps out of the way just as the button explodes. The hacker arrives and they both escape just in time. They make it to the getaway car and speed away from the lair. The villain watches them leave and vows revenge. But for now, he's defeated. Our heroes drive off into the sunset. This has been a tale of two spies. To watch more adventures of the hacker and the spy, click the link below. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're a part of this awesome community. Subscribe, and you won't miss any of the exciting stories that we have planned for the future. Until then, keep building, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.